Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video. We got a different type of video. We got a death battle. It's been a while since I reacted to a death battle. It's been a long while actually. But I've been wanting to react to this. I just didn't have the time to react to this lengthy video, which is like only 22 minutes, but still. But we got RWBY Rose, whoever that is, versus Maka Albarn from Soul Eater, of course, because Soul Eater is the GOAT, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know, Soul Eater is the GOAT. Also, Soul Eater is apparently in the same universe, I think, as Fire Force, I'm pretty sure. I almost said Bleach, but Fire Force, I think they're in the same universe. I got Maka winning. I'm not gonna lie. This, whoever RWBY Rose is, I'm sorry, you're gonna lose. I'm sorry, you're just gonna lose because Maka has way too much in her bag. But whoever you guys are rooting for, let me know in the comment section. But without further ado, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and let's get into it.
Fight! RWBY Rose versus Maka Albarn.
Listen, I can already tell Maka's gonna win, bro. Like, come on, she's a Soul Eater, bro. She fights like literally demons and stuff.
Battle of spunky teens with oversized gardening tools. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze.
If y'all seen the first episode of Soul Eater, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know why I'm thinking Maka wins.
Is their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I remember when Mama Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand. So much quicksand.
Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there was nothing more exciting than that to RWBY Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned huntress Summer.
Is it not? Is it just a fan animation?
Who disappeared. Little Red really wanted nothing more than to be a huntress.
Her dedication paid off. Admitted into Beacon Academy 2 years ahead, a premier school for huntsmen and huntresses.
Okay, let me see. She's 17 years old. Her full name is RWBY Rose, obviously. She's a huntress, leader of the team RWB. Trained by Crow Burnwin. Yeah, I'm not reading all those names. Likes books, cool weapons, her family, Penny. Eats cookies, that's enough.
RWBY clearly showed prodigious talent.
Not just that, she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. RWBY doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like a high-tech scythe, and it is, but it's also a gun. RWBY.
It's a gun? It's a gun?
She made Crescent Rose herself. It's like a dance.
Form, scythe, sniper. Bro, what? That's a sniper? That's a sniper. That's a scythe, bro. That makes no sense. Okay, and war scythe. I'm assuming it's just a higher form, a function of scythe. Okay. Personally forged at the Signal Academy. Blade can rotate up to 360 degrees. Fire, so dust, fire, gravity, ice, hard light, lightning, steam, stone. I'm assuming those are the abilities of the scythe. Okay.
Between Grim Reaper's choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle.
A dance is fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grimm.
I might have to watch this. Hold on.
Rose can switch.
Chad, do you look? Go back. Look, bro. Look. Did you see, bro? Hold on.
But it's also a gun. RWBY made Crescent Rose herself. It's like a dance between Grim.
Did you see that, bro? Hold on.
Made Crescent Rose herself. It's like a dance between Grim Reaper's.
She fired the scythe and it cut the thing in half, bro. Okay.
Choice and a bolt-action sniper
Maka still
rifle.
beats her though.
A dance is fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grimm.
Crescent Rose can switch between sniper and scythe at the press of a button. RWBY's an old hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being
she's
bigger than she is. How does she do it with those noodle arms? The girl can't even throw a punch.
Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in combat without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make weapons stronger too. When RWBY slaps a cartridge of dust into Crescent Rose, her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate. This dust represents the base elements of the world: fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity. Does that last one?
So aura. So different auras have different barrier, enhanced physical capabilities. So I'm assuming that's how she's able to wield the scythe or whatever. Enhanced healing, enhanced senses, blasters, dust, weaponry, auras, retro, I don't know, items, some balance, pedal burst, superhuman speed. Okay, Maka might lose. I'm not gonna lie. Teleportation and silver eyes, whatever that is. Actually, I mean, I feel like I think Maka dealt with people with super speed before in the anime. I'm pretty sure.
Rule of cool, Wiz. She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots you with dust, a bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited, but RWBY can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
RWBY blasted through Huntress classes with flying colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with Weiss Schnee, Flake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong. Oh!
Let me make sure. Who left the Discord call? Sorry, I'm in a Discord call. Let me go ahead and deafen real quick. All right, let me continue. Sorry about that.
I get it! Team RWBY!
But RWBY's hope for many years of learning with her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire. And with a flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
RWBY's friends? Dead. Her school? Totally wrecked. Her sister? Disarmed. All because of a lover's spat that went way too far.
Salem saw the world divided, and it was time to say goodbye to any happily ever after.
But RWBY wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward.
Because Crescent Rose wasn't the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance too.
Right. While aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality.
Basically, It's a superpower farmed by aura, and RWBY's got super speed. Or a teleport? Or what is she doing exactly?
It looks like Toon Force, so I'm not gonna lie. It looks like Toon Force, bro.
This is Pedal Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility. RWBY can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
By literally bursting into pedals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, RWBY's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths.
Let me rewind that again. Let me rewind that real quick. Hold on. She can break her body down into petals. Hold on, let me...
To Best Robo Girl Penny, RWBY's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before...
That's what I thought you said. Okay.
Or zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora is best girl. RWBY's pedal burst is so quick she can make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a bullet or a breadstick.
She's certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time, and they've dodged actual lightning.
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most...
Yeah, but so did Hikari in JJK. And I know JJK has nothing to do with this, but so did Hikari, but apparently dodging like a person's... I'm like, I'm assuming if it's from the sky, if they're talking about from the sky, then yeah, I guess you can dodge. I guess you're fast enough to dodge lightning. But if they're talking about... Because there was a... Hold on, let me go back. There was somebody floating in the air.
Enough to give Emerald actual light.
Yeah, no, that has to be her lightning, right? So I'm assuming if the lightning's coming off from an enemy, it doesn't count as light speed. That's what ever since like when I got into debates and stuff with people in anime, they didn't say when Hikari had dodged Kashimo's attack lightning, since it came from Kashimo, it doesn't count as light speed movement. You know what I'm saying? But who knows?
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword fast enough to parry an actual particle beam. In real life, such a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, RWBY could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, because she's got one more superpower. her silver eyes. Just like
Silver
her mom,
eyes.
Ruby inherited them from the god of light as a weapon against negative anti-life
Of course. They give the main character like some god abilities or just OP abilities, you know?
energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam! Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness!
But Ruby's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst, and Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man, these are some pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, Ruby is only 17 years old.
Which is so crazy. Most people in anime that are like defeating like legit demons and stuff like that, or giant robots, they're like young kids, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Weight of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
She got over it. Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. Ruby had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
Okay.
Today's battle is sponsored by Prize Pick.
Yo, I respect, like we always do in the channel chat. We respect, you know, I'm glad my boy is getting promos, bro. I'm glad. But we gotta get to the video. Let's get into it.
It's good to be right.
Let's see Maka stats. Come on.
Doomed to fail is
Holy bro. I don't care.
sadly common in many Kansas schools today. Our poorest
A sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body.
But all the unjust evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to
Goated
become
anime
a
right here.
Kishin.
Destructive
That was the first monster Maka faced. In the first
gods
episode.
mutated from good-natured souls. A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy, where death rules. Literally, his name is Death.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to become spiritually talented meisters of demon weapons.
AKA people who are also a weapon. No, really, they transform into weapons. Guns,
Yeah, I'm not
ninja
gonna lie,
stars,
yeah.
hammers, you name it. A Meister weapon pair kills and consumes lost souls to keep the Kishin away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon Soul was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Albarn.
Talk about your classic teacher's pet. The kind of girl who leaves an apple on the desk and goes, "Teacher, you forgot to give us homework," and then we jump them.
As if Soul's any better, a weapon who's too concerned with being cool to do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon, he's a scythe, and he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a high honor. And lucky for Soul, Maka always aims high.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the Dream Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of the, I think it's the second episode. Well, I can't remember. So they fought this like witch. Well, I don't think she was a witch. What was she a witch? They did something and then they messed up. And when you like mess up on getting all the souls, you gotta get 99 souls, and then you gotta get a witch soul or something like that. They mess something up, and then if you mess up, you gotta start all over. You gotta kill like 99 more demons or whatever.
Easy, right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away, and can discern its nature, stability, and emotions.
Time for class then. The two trained hard, but
Yeah,
there's
let's see her abilities. Vocations, Death Scythe, Paint This, Pianist. Oh, my bad. Pianist. My bad. I don't know why I said Paint This. That's kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Shapeshifting, Human, Scythe stats. Oh, I forgot. She can turn into a Scythe. Like, apparently she's part Scythe. Yeah.
styles kinda weird. Okay, so Maka guides Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They fumbled the easiest chance for Death Sight status, F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword, most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Blackstar and Tsubaki.
Really puts a damper on the string.
Dude, Blackstar, if y'all have not, dude, Blackstar at the end of the series, bro, is one of or if the strongest character in the series. Dude, so like, let me be a nerd real quick. This dude, bro, whatever he imagines, he can make it a reality. So if he wants to breathe in water or fly, he can do it. Like, it's so stupid. It's hard to explain, but it's so stupid, bro. But he's so, like, OP.
Days when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up to Maka and Soul to improve their teamwork through Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's Soul Resonance.
Soul Resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool scythe moves like the Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As the name implies, it works especially well against witches and other evil creatures. It's not exclusive or anything.
It's actually really deadly against evil because of Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming a synchronized unit, though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a, unique encounter with Krona, which nearly
this dude was a menace, bro. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember.
Killed Soul.
I don't think, it's a dude. I'm pretty sure it's a dude. I can't remember if it's a dude or girl, but I think it's a dude.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body inside and out, increasing their physical ability.
Krona was they were a demon. I'm not gonna lie. They like, I don't know how they were able to, like, just not damage this guy at all.
Even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got Soul in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their Soul Resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too, even the crazy parts. Bet you didn't expect that.
Oh yeah, when she had got black blood, it was over. It was wraps.
But evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading everywhere.
God, you guys gotta watch Soul Eater,
Soul
man.
had to
It's
lock
so
in
good.
and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reap souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most obvious evidence ever of faster than light speeds, and Maka could finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's an armor.
Okay, I did not know. I don't remember any of this. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm not caught up because I think the anime only has like 2 seasons.
Literally made of blood, and it lets Maka fly around and shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave. So freaking metal!
At the same time, Soul discovered he could hack souls and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adagio.
And they finally achieved Death Scythe! The dream's here, baby!
So when Krona's own black blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small
Really?
and unassuming, but so dense it has the same mass as the planet itself. The very world's sanity was at stake.
Krona might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend Soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here. Timing, bro.
I didn't know
What
this.
would be Maka's final exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends faced off against the Kishin.
And she passed. A+. Maka pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did everything he could to separate them, crater them into the moon, punch holes in Maka's chest, tamper their souls
Damn.
with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade, the Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chop! Now that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a sound soul
They really have their own cinema, bro?
That's what I call absolute.
Yo, bro, somebody make me one of these, bro. Listen, bro. Yo, that's fire, man. That somebody make me one of like something like this, bro. I would use it in a lot of videos, bro.
Cinema.
Because a sound soul dwells within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's roars, just write 4242 564 whenever you want to knock on death's door.
That's dope. Okay.
Congratulations
I got Maka
to
winning, bro.
us.
Wiz, your ego is showing.
It always is. And why not? This death battle is
Okay, let's get to the video. I appreciate W merch, man. W all that stuff, man.
All right, the combatants are set,
get
and
into
we've
the
run the
video.
data through all possibilities.
It's time for
Who do y'all got winning, man? I'm sorry to my Maka fans, bro. Come on, let's lock in.
a scythe battle!
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Carne asada is back, expertly crafted just for you. Nobody does carne asada like Chipotle.
Being a football player with
Oh my
plaque
goodness,
psoriasis
I just
is
wanna get into the
challenging.
fight,
The
bro.
football
Like, I just-
locker room is always a place where
Yeah,
people are going to see
type
your
shit.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so try helping out. Hi! Who you looking for?
Well, I like the animation style. This is really cool.
Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its justice.
Okay, let me read like is this the highest we can go? No, we can go a little higher, chat. Nah, we gonna keep it at 1080p. I'm not gonna.
And the Shinigami has called. Oh my gosh, your boyfriend turns into a scythe. Oh, that's so cool. Your soul is ours.
Yeah, that pedal crap is gonna be a problem. I can tell.
I like my soul, thanks.
You're really scrapping, bro.
Won't lie, Red. Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet. Focus. She's quick, but we can handle it.
Okay, we're already pulling out an ultimate move. The fight just started. You're doing this is what makes them lose, bro. They go all out at the beginning, bro. Come on.
Still resonates!
And she puts you on your ass. Oh my god.
Move! Stop hitting me!
Okay, good dodge.
Get back here!
Ooh! Maka's like that, y'all. Maka's like that. This animation is so
Soul, hurry!
Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. Okay. You know, I know I said it's over, but we got to analyze some stuff, okay? We're going to analyze. She's in her final form. Right? Right? She's in base. You see what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? Right? And look how much of the video we got left. Look how much of the video we got left. Just analyze that real quick. That's it. That means we lose. Come on now. But I have faith. Come
Interesting.
on.
Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
Wait, I forgot. Wait, Soul can just shut him down. Shut him down. Hold on. I hope this music's not copyrighted, but this is so fire, man.
Fighting. I'm RWBY Rose, and I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio.
Okay, now we got her. We got her. Easy. Easy. Light work. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Enough with the bullshit.
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's... Stay strong, Maka! You got this!
Easy! Easy, bro. Easy. Light work. I never doubted her, bro.
A simple, honest soul. RWBY Rose, huh?
Rest in peace, RWBY. But hey, it's not often you get to see Scythe on.
See, like, I was never worried. You know, I was never worried. I knew she was gonna win. I was just like trying to, like, you know, have y'all analyze the situation we were in, okay?
Scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that best represent this matchup. First, strength.
Or a supercharged RWBY's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team RWBY did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible RWBY's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear-cut. RWBY's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, you know, faster than Shadows and whatnot, but as they improved their skills, RWBY and her friends could outspeed Atom,
who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Atom moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, RWBY's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie. And their speed would be key to winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is.
You gotta give that to Maka. Come on now. That's an easy take. She has the most skill.
It's Scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that RWBY's Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is...
Her show does look... Her whatever it is, animation show, it does look cool.
Still a factor here, but it doesn't change that RWBY's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. RWBY's got Scythery in the bag.
Perhaps this edge would be enough for RWBY to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. but it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of RWBY's powers.
Petal Burst, activating Dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, RWBY's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of RWBY's soul.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through RWBY's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about RWBY's silver eyes? Her anti-Grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than RWBY. Maka takes powers, cause when she rose to the occasion, RWBY didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit the dust.
The winners are Maka Albarn and Soul Evans.
Oh, we know.
His name is Soul Evans? Next time on Death Battle.
If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if I was wrong about, RWBY, and her like strengths and stuff. I don't know really anything about the character, so I just know Soul Eater is the GOAT, so let's be honest. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this video, I'll see y'all boys. Oh wait, leave a comment. I don't know why I said I'll see y'all boys later. But also make sure you share the video. Share the video as much as possible. I'm trying to reach 10K by the end of the year. But yeah, without further ado, I'll see y'all boys in the next video. Bye.